Welcome students to our SS lecture. Today we are going to see our civics lesson number 3, that is rural local government bodies. So that is the local government bodies plays an important role in the regulation of social life in our country. Along with local bodies, the union government and the state government also participate in the work of regulation. The local government bodies are broadly classified as rural and urban local bodies. So children, what we are going to learn in this, that is a rural means the village. Now every village or a city, a government administration is been needed. Whatever the needs of the people, then similarly the plans are given by the government, all these things should be implemented, and for this the government bodies are been essential. So in this chapter we are going to see about the rural local government bodies. The Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad are the rural local government bodies that are collectively known as Panchayati Raj institution. So that is in the rural local government bodies there are what? Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. All these three together are known as in the Panchayati Raj institution. The administration in our country is carried out at the three levels, that is union government, state government and the local government. The administration for the entire country is carried by the union government. For example, that is for the entire country, that is India. On the central, that is from the Delhi. Now you can say our prime minister is Narendra Modi. He is looking after the administration of the our full India. So that is a union government. They are looking after subjects such as defense, foreign affairs, currency. So they will be looking, the union government at the central level, they will be looking after defense, that is your military, army, navy. Then foreign relation, to keep the relations with the other country. Then the currencies, etc. are the jurisdiction of the union government. Or at the second level is the state government. Similarly, to look after the state, there is a state government. Example, in Maharashtra today we can see that is our CM is Uddhav Thackeray. So he is looking after the administration of the Maharashtra, that is called as in the state government. The state government of Maharashtra makes laws related to law and order, health, education, etc. And thus the state government will be looking after, that is law and order, then health and the education. The local government bodies work at the third level. Then the local government, that is your Gram Panchayat is there, Panchayat Samiti, Zilla Parishad, they are the local government. They will be ruling at the third level. So this local government bodies we can see at the rural, what are they? Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, Zilla Parishad. Urban, Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council, Municipal Corporation. Now that is at the village level we can see there is a Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and the Zilla Parishad. Urban, Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and the Municipal Corporation. Now here Dombivli is coming under the Municipal Corporation. It is a urban body, it is a city area. So it will be coming under the Municipal Corporation. Now we will see about the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of the village. So Gram Panchayat will be looking after the administration of the whatever the things are happening in the village, that will be look after the Gram Panchayat. If the population of a village is less than 500, two or more such villages come under one Gram Panchayat. It is then called as in the group Gram Panchayat. So where the population, जिस गाँव की population जो है 500 से भी कम है, तो ये दोनों गांव जो है इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं, and that Gram Panchayat is called as in the group Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat carries out the function relating to water supply, electricity, registration of births, deaths and marriages. So Gram Panchayat, what is the work of the Gram Panchayat? They will be looking after the village related to the what? Water supply is there, then electricity, registration of birth and death and the marriages will be look after the Gram Panchayat. Now that is the office bearer of the Gram Panchayat. Now in the Gram Panchayat, who is the head? Sarpanch. The election to a Gram Panchayat are held every 5 years. So after every 5 year in the Gram Panchayat, now recently the Gram Panchayat elections are going to be held, that is on the 15th of Jan. So after every 5 years the elections are being held, and from that the elected members elect a Sarpanch and a deputy Sarpanch. The meetings of the Gram Panchayat are held under the chairmanship of the Sarpanch. So whatever the meetings related to the villages or whatever the problems or difficulties are being coming, these meetings are held under the leadership of the Sarpanch. It is his responsibility to implement the development schemes of the village, and whatever the government is giving the scheme for the villages, it is his duty to implement for the village. The members of Gram Panchayat can bring a motion of no confidence against a Sarpanch who is not carrying out his responsibility. And suppose in case it has been found, suppose the Sarpanch is not looking after the administration of the village, at that time, that is, vote of no confidence is been held by the by the members of the Gram Panchayat. In the absence of the Sarpanch, Deputy Sarpanch looks after the work of a Gram Panchayat, and in sometimes if the suppose the Sarpanch is not there, he is not available, at that time the Deputy Sarpanch is looking after the work of the Gram Panchayat. Next is the Gram Sevak. He is a secretary of Gram Panchayat. He is appointed by the Chief Executive Officer of Zilla Parishad. Then the Gram Sevak, he is a person of the government office. Here he is not been elected by the giving the votes. He is appointed by the Chief Executive Officer, that is known as CEO of Zilla Parishad. His function is to look after day-to-day functioning of Gram Panchayat, to explain its development scheme to the residents of villages. Similarly, whatever the different schemes are being given by the government, is his duty, who is the Gram Sevak, will explain to the peoples of the village. Next is the Gram Sabha. So the Gram Sabha is the assembly of all the voters of the village or rural area, is the Gram Sabha. So Gram Sabha means what? All the members, all the peoples of the villages, they will be coming together and they will be discussing of the issues that have been happening in the villages. It is the most important organization of the people at local level, and this is called as the Gram Sabha, and it is an important organization of the people. It is a binding to hold at least 6 meetings of Gram Sabha in each financial year. So पूरे साल में ये कितने 6 meetings Gram Sabha की होनी compulsory है. The responsibility of calling the meetings of the Gram Sabha is with the Sarpanch, and who is having this response, किसकी जिम्मेदारी होती है ये Gram Sabha की meeting सेलेक्ट, that is the Sarpanch. In the first meeting of each financial, the Gram Sabha discuss the annual report and accounts submitted by the Gram Panchayat. The suggestion of the Gram Sabha are conveyed to the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha gives sanction to the development schemes proposed by the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha has authority to decide upon which individual deserve the benefits of government schemes. Similarly, here whatever the schemes are being given at that time is been discussed in that the development schemes in the were proposed by the Gram Panchayat are discussed in the Gram Sabha, and the authority to decide upon such individual deserve the benefits of the government schemes. Similarly, the women's participation in the Gram Sabha, here not only the men but women are also been participating. A meeting of a woman of a village is held before the meeting of Gram Sabha. Here women feel free to discuss a variety of issues during the Gram Sabha. They speak with a great concern about issues such as drinking water, prohibition, employment, fuel, health. They also suggest measures for bringing about necessary changes. Similarly, in this Gram Sabha, the women are participating, and along they are also discussing on the issues like the drinking water, prohibition of the employment, health related issues, then fuel. Many other matters are also been discussed in the Gram Sabha. That is the source of the revenue of Gram Panchayat. Obviously, when the implementation of the different schemes are being needed, at that time revenue means what? The money is being needed. So changes are to be made in the villages. So from where the Gram Panchayat is getting the money, that is a revenue. That is The Gram Panchayat carries out many schemes and programs for the welfare of the people. For this purpose, it requires money. The Gram Panchayat raises these funds through the different taxes. Then what the Gram Panchayat is doing, they are raising the different taxes, that is your house tax, water tax, then pilgrimage tax, tax on the weekly market. All these are the source of the income of the Gram Panchayat. So children, here we will stop our today's lecture. In the tomorrow's lecture we are going to start our Panchayat Samiti.